My name is Nora Stel. I started working for MSM in 2009. Directly after my studies I started at MSM. I did a bachelor in political history and after that a master in conflict studies, which are not necessarily the most logical paths of education you would expect for someone working at a business or management school. But I kind of got introduced to working at MSM through an overarching project with the University of Utrecht, which was a very broad, very interesting research program into the legitimacy of state institutions and its relations with service delivery. And there were many institutions involved in this project, and I started as working for Utrecht University, and then gradually throughout the same project I became an employee of MSM. It was a bit of a question mark as to what I would be doing, but luckily then we got a new research director who was very ambitious in the research program of MSM. And I had my ambition to do a PhD. I already had my proposal ready. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. So I gradually eased from the project that I started with into my own PhD project, which is set in Lebanon. I'm looking into the local relations between Palestinian and Lebanese local authorities in an informal refugee camp. And the interesting thing is that there's a set of refugee camps in Lebanon which are recognized by the Lebanese government and by the United Nations. But there's also a set of refugee camps that are not recognized. That's why I call them unofficial or informal. And these are, in popular language, usually described as states within the states, isolated security islands. There's always an emphasis on how they are not part of Lebanese society. And what I'm trying to do is by looking at 3 of these different camps to see, well, on the ground, de facto, what are actually their relations with local Lebanese authorities. Because I just couldn't believe that really they were so cut off from Lebanese society. So that's what I'm investigating. How are these local governance relations actually taking place beyond our broad theories of how authority looks like and how it should look like. I wanted to start from the other side, see on the ground what's reality and go from there. And I just came back from my first fieldwork period for this research. And I will be working on it for 3 more years on a part-time basis. The most important thing for research for me is to have critical ability to question information, to question the news, question developments, and whether it's academic or societal, in every sense, to generate the capacity to get in-depth background information on specific phenomena, to kind of provide also a counterweight to quick daily news, daily information that's often should be easy, understandable, accessible to everyone. Every day there's something new. I think it's important to have that, and also have the people who really do longer-term fact-checking and deeper analysis of the developments in our societies, and especially also in other societies, not just in our societies. So that's what I think the importance of research is.